Yo guys, what is going on? Is Dillbot coming back at you again today? And guys, it is a beautiful day today, guys. It is the start of Team of the Season. And like we had talked about already, guys, there was no Team of the Season community this year. It is all Team of the Season live. I have a ton to talk about today, guys. So I'm gonna start off. We're gonna start with the SBCs today because there was two insane SBCs. So guys, we'll start over with the exchanges. We got exchanges back today. They are the exact same. 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. We get nothing higher. No 90, 91, etc. I can understand that. That would be a little OP just based on what an 89 is. I would imagine it would be doubled because they just double these pretty much every time. So, I can't really be upset with that. 89 exchanges are still goated. So, bang, there's that. Start with that. And then we move over to King Kai Havertz. Guys, this is a really good card. Finesse plus, ping pass plus, technical plus. So this is, a different card from his left back in the sense that this card is extremely offensive, which is weird because he's only got 83 shooting. I think this is a really interesting card. I'm not particularly sure how I feel about it. He has only bruiser defensive play style. Everybody's complaining, oh, well, you just gave him an Evo, blah, blah, blah. This winter wildcard just got an Evo. Why is he getting an SBC now? Blah, 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 this, that, the other. This is, a very clear card, in my opinion. The third play style and, they're crazy good play styles at that. These are all very meta play styles that we're looking at. And you can play him not just at left back. You can play him in his actual position at cam. You can play him as a box-to-box, which I would probably say is one of his best positions. More of an attacking box-to-box, but he can still put in, I'm sure, a ton of tackles. He's long, pause. Anybody everybody knows. You've played against his left back card. He gets the defensive animations. The fact that he's got that super high defending, he doesn't really have the play styles for it, but he gets the animations. That's just at the end of the day. That's the deciding factor. I think this is going to be a really good card. I think this is going to be a card that's much better than his fullback card. So it's expensive though, guys. It's like $1 million and point. It's like 1.25 or something like that. You're looking at 290 squads, 289s, 389s, 388s, 188, 287s, 86, 85. Not the cheapest in the world. That is for sure. Pretty good card though, and he's gonna be cooking everybody, me, you, and everybody else in champs. And then guys, a nightmare card dropped today. This is a card that I'm, when you're one of your boys gets their biggest pull of the year, and then they release an SBC for that card. You know that feeling? Well, that's how I feel today. One of my boys who always chats shit about my team, even though my team's better, packed Rio during Team of the Year. And my center backs, as everybody knows, it's the worst position on my team. Oh yeah, this is one of the best center backs in the game, straight up. A top 3 center back. Even going forward, he's going to be better than most Team of the Season center backs. You can't really change my mind about that. You look at these stats with anticipate. Rio plays out of his mind, has all year. He will be better than most Team of the Season center backs, just period. Obviously, he's not going to be better than the Virgils, the Rubens, the Arajos, the people of those nature. He's not going to be better than the top tier center backs, but he's going to be better than most center backs in the game still. He'll still be a top 10, 15 center back by the end of Team of the Season. So I think this is a crazy SBC. You've got weeks to finish him, 2 months. All of Team of the Season. Bronze, silver, 83. He's expensive, guys. He's like 2.2 mil, something like that. 84, 86, 86, 87, 87, 88, 88, 88, 88, 89, 89, 90, 90, 90, and then look at this one. 91, 91. 291 squads is a lot. This is a really hard SBC to finish. Like a 91 squad, guys. I mean, let's go through real quick and just see if I could build the other 91 squad without, this is a 91's no joke. Yeah, that's a really hard thing to get to. Say like I've never used this Bruno card, so him. I mean, I could do it. I don't want to. Right now, particularly, I will. I'm sure get TOTS dupes that'll just make everything easier. Yeah, I mean, this is a card I pulled today, guys. We'll talk about this in a minute. I do think that he is actually pretty good and pretty underpriced comparatively. I think he is fairly priced. We'll talk about the rest of it in a minute. So, guys, I'm going to go and we're going to talk, before we talk about the rest of the team, I want to try and get everything off the plate before we talk about the team today. I want to talk about the Evo we got. So, I'm going to switch over here, guys. We are going to take a look. Woo! We're going to start. We got 2 Evos today, guys. Attacking mid connection and defensive mid connection. I think the attacking mid connection is not as good. For this, we're looking at it, overall, a plus... I think it's +3 pace, +4 shooting. I don't really think this is a crazy, it just, there's the players that can be put in here aren't very good. You get Rapid Plus, which compared to the other one that you get for defensive mid, I think is not as good. Rapid Plus is alright. You get Tiki Taka regular. And I mean, some of these cards, guys, are just pretty behind the curve. I mean, some of these cards you can put in here, I'm just not, frankly, super impressed. A lot of these end up just being mid cards. So, I'm not super shocked or super happy with this attacking mid one. The defensive mid one, however, guys, if we take a look here, we go back. We go into defensive mid connection. Gives you Incisive Plus, Anticipate regular, Quick Step regular, and Pinged regular. That is nuts. It gives you, +3 defending, +2 shooting, +5 passing, 4 dribbling, 4 defending, 4 physical. This is a really good upgrade. Again, the cards aren't the greatest that you can put in here. There's some good ones. There's not a ton of, Kamavinga and Thuram are the 2 that really jump out to me when I see this, and I'm like, oh, Kamavinga looks pretty good. His ice can be put into this. I know he had an Evo recently where his fire can be put in. Look at this card, guys. 85 pace, 72 shooting, 91 passing, 90 dribbling, 89 defending, 85 physical. Kamavinga plays really well. And then he also gets Incisive Plus. I don't think it's the worst. Thuram also looks pretty good. You look at this. He goes 83 pace, 82 shot, 89 pass, 89 dribble, 87 defending, 91 physical. He also, like Kamavinga, has the same play styles with the press proven and the Incisive Plus. Alright, guys, sorry about that. I did just have an issue. I recorded everything and then I go to edit it, and all of a sudden, I guess when I stood up to grab my water there, my mic cut out. Pretty fortunate timing at the end of the day. I mean, it sucks, but I'm back here again. But so I basically finished my thoughts on that. I think the defensive midfielder Evo is much better than the offensive one. And now, guys, I want to get in, and we are going to talk about the actual cards in packs. This is the best time of the year, guys. Guys, we're going to get into some of these cards and talk about how crazy some of these cards are. Let's start with Modric, guys. Luka Modric. We're looking at Incisive Pass, Technical Plus, Anticipate Plus. Okay? They gave this man Anticipate Plus. Also, he's 5'5". This card looks ridiculous. And we're going to look at prices a little bit more in a second here. This card is not the most expensive card, which is ridiculous. He should be. He's almost guaranteed a +2. He'll be probably a 96 card with these playstyles and these stats, or a +2 on top of that. This card's going to be ridiculous. The fact that this card's not the most expensive in the team kind of blows my with these playstyles. He looks really good, guys. Bruno also looks just like pretty insane. Like I'm pretty blown away at how good Bruno looks. Did I? Okay. So he's got finesse plus, incisive plus, technical plus. One of the three. That is the three best possible play styles you could have on a cam. That does not get better than that, in my opinion. I understand people don't like finesse like I do, which is fine. If you want pinged or something else, I can understand that. Me personally, I'm a finesse rat, dude. I absolutely love finesse shot. I think it's broken still, even after the update. He's got pinged regular, long ball regular, Trivella, and first touch. Probably not going to get any upgrades. He could get the wins, maybe not the the 8 goals though. Havertz we already talked about. Romero, guys, looks very interesting. I think he's just missing the mark a little bit. He has 3 play styles. Yes, one of them's anticipate. The other 2 are power header, which is almost useless. Unless you attack in the box with your center backs and you whip in corners, then I don't like power header on a center back. Then slide tackle plus has everything you need basically except block, which I've talked about. Technical's very weird though. I don't really understand that. So I'm torn with this Romero card because he's about 1 million coins, which is kind of ridiculous. So time will tell. He also has the potential for the +2. Would be very good with it. So let me look at Kudus, guys. This is one that I packed. Whipped cross, trickster, 4-star, 4-star though. Trickster with 4-star. So. Don't love that. And then rapid plus. We're looking at technical, flair, first touch, quick step, and then finesse. He does look pretty good. I don't think he's anything special. We'll talk about this more as we go down the list more. He's about 500k, which I think is a fair price. There's a lot of these dudes in this promo team where it's just fast wingers that can't shoot. So Kudus looks interesting. Again, possibility of a +2. About 500k. Loftus Cheeks looks really good, in my opinion. We're looking at incisive plus, intercept plus, bruiser plus. He has anticipate, and then every passing play style with potential for a +2. This card would be 87 gang. This card looks really good, guys, and this card's like 300k or something like that. Like it's super cheap for what it is. This is one that I'm pretty shocked at how cheap he is, to be honest. So, he looks like a very good card. Okay. This is the one that's pissing me off a lot, guys. Doku looks almost identical to Kudus. He's got the 5-4 as opposed to the 4-5, and then instead of trickster, he's got power shot. This card's 3 million coins. This is the most expensive card out of all of them. Yeah, I get he's like basically guaranteed a +2, but there's going to be so many better cards in this Doku card that you can play at wing. I don't know. I think this is a very overhyped card. It's a travesty that Bruno and Modric are cheaper than this card. It makes no sense to me at all. I can't believe that. 3 million coins for this is ridiculous. He looks almost identical to Kudus. He looks almost identical to some other cards we're going to look at later. Like, there's a lot of cards that look like this. I don't understand why this card's 3 million fucking coins. Stupid. The Santos card, again, just misses the mark. Like, if they gave her something instead of Flair, and then, I don't know how Atletico Women's is, but, again, potential for a +2. So, Flair is a dead playstyle. If you get Flair, it's dooming you a little bit, it sucks. So we got Zaha, who's got whipped, pinged, quick step. This is what I mean, guys. Just another fast winger. Why is this dude 200k and Doku's 3 million? Yeah, Galatasaray might not get the +2. Who cares? Like, I don't know. Doku is definitely overhyped, and that's where a lot of my frustration with the pricing on these cards comes from, because a lot of these are cheap, and then Doku's just not. For no reason. St. Max as well, another just fast winger. Looks almost identical to Doku. Again, like bad play styles in my opinion. Long ball is good, quick step's good. First touch is not good, and his regular play styles. Uh, oh, he does have actually better play styles than I thought. So whatever. But these cards all look the same. For the most part. Look at Klaus. I don't like Klaus in game. Never have. Never will. Um, and they did not give him the right play styles. Intercept's good. Block as an outside back, it only activates when you're in the box. So block I don't love on an outside back. Relentless plus is good. And just mid stats, I don't he doesn't blow me away at all. Rafinha actually looks pretty interesting for once. He looks better than most Rafinha cards that I can remember. Chip shot is mid, but technical quick step is, a crazy combo. Rapid, regular, relentless, flare, trickster, power shot, not bad. Leia Alexandria, again, not bad. This is actually, if she wasn't 5'7", this would probably be a pretty good card. Give her aerial plus or something, and she would just be so much better in my opinion. Basek, again, missing the mark a little bit. Anticipate, I wish he had anticipate. But he does look very good. Relentless on the center back, I've never been a huge fan of. I just feel like they're not, they're the least needed on the entire field to need relentless. They barely move comparatively to the rest of the team. So Robinson looks all right. I mean, Fulham probably not going to get the upgrades. What's the worst thing in the world? He looks like a TOTS fullback. Rapid plus, block plus. Looks all right. Turland is interesting. Is an interesting card. Excited to see, if Brighton gets a +2, could be pretty cheeky. Hincapi, again, guys, missing the mark. No anticipate. I love Hincapi in game. Always have. His birthday objective last year, real ones remember. It was a crazy card. Or it was an SBC or something. It was a crazy card for how cheap it was. He's just always a fast defender. If he had anticipate, he'd be crazy. And if they gave him a third play style, he would have been really nuts. I was really excited for Hincapi. I kind of hate that, he got done like this a little bit. McGinn, guys. McGinn, I have to say, is one that I think is very interesting for Evos. So if you pack him, this is a card that the stats are all pretty low. Or they're well distributed, I guess, is what I would say. So it just leads to a possibility of getting, a couple Evos in. He's only got 2 play styles, which normally I would say is an issue. But for a card like this where you're fishing for the Evos, he's got Anticipate Plus and Incisive Plus. Throw a third one on there, and then a little stat boost to +2. This card looks ridiculous. This is one that if you pack, guys, you should probably hold on to for Evos. This is one I would not be shocked in the next 4 weeks. We just get some stupid Evo that McGinn fits into, and all of a sudden he's a crazy DM. So we got Shaboing Boing, guys. Packed him. Deadball Plus, Travella Plus, and then Technical Plus looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Deadball's a bit dead. If you've got somebody with Deadball already, Deadball is just a very redundant playstyle. If you have one on one person, I think it's really nice to have it on one player in your team. Having it on more is useless. So there's that. He does look pretty good. The potential of a +2 I don't really think is there. Liverpool has not been playing well. I don't need to tell everybody else that. I'm sure everybody knows. They've not been the greatest this year, especially the last few weeks. So, Mikel Merino, bit fodder. And this entire next page is pretty much going to be. I look at these cards and none of them, really grab my eye except Otamendi. I do think Otamendi, if they gave him a third play style, he would have been really nice. I think that Anticipate and Jockey's a very good combination. You throw Aerial on there, you make it like Bruiser or something. I think it would be a nasty, nasty card. However, they only went with 2, which is fine enough, I guess. This entire last page is nothing special in my opinion. So, yeah, guys, there's that, and then also the other thing is, guys, everybody got a live team of the season guaranteed pack. So everybody should go open theirs. And then, really, guys, I think that's all I've got to talk about today. I'm trying to remember if I missed out on anything on this re-record. I don't think I did. I'm glad I re-recorded because there was something that I forgot to talk about altogether. We're gonna go to objectives here, guys. Um, they released something that is going to help me greatly. They. That's not it. That's not it either. That's also not it. Oh, John McGinn's in an objective, by the way. I meant to say hold him if you pack him. I meant to say when you finish him. I was gonna say when I first saw this, I was like, oh, this is a little weird that he has no XP in his objective at all. And I go down to the live tots daily play. Okay. Oh, it's only got 5 days, 7 hours. I've only got 5 days to do this. Oh, every day you do, you get 1,000 XP. Nasty, cold, 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 cold. So because of this, and I'm probably gonna be at like level 36 by Wednesday, which is awesome. I get pretty much everything I wanted to get for the most part. I'm missing out on a couple things, but I don't really care about the icon that much. I've only seen them be trash. I'll be getting the ultimate pack, 85.5, 84.10. I will be taking this 85.10, 100%, no thought about it. And then this is probably the last level I'll actually be able to get, or it'll probably be this one actually. It'll be this Diogo Jota, unless they release more XP tomorrow or Sunday. I just don't think they'll release it Monday or Tuesday. And then 85.7 I can miss out on, 84.20. It sucks missing out on these three, but same time, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? So, yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it for me today. If you all enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and then, guys, let me know what you've packed so far. Let me know what you guys think of live tots, and guys, it's that time of the year. It's the best time of the year to be a FIFA fan. Be excited, guys. This is going to be the worst week of tots. And that's looking real good right now because this is a pretty good week so far. This is a pretty good day of content. The Rio Ferdinand SBC, in my opinion, really helps this day out a lot. So I'm pretty blown away by, they're going all out this week, this year for tots. So, yeah, guys, it's going to be it for me today. If y'all enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe. And then, guys, I'm going to talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace